Hi, hello, welcome to masterspharma. Today we are going to discussing about cyclohexane, the stability of cyclohexane, especially chair conformation. So what will happen at 1 and 2 position? There is a substituent. Either the substituent is bigger or smaller. So in previous class we discussed about the chair conformation of cyclohexane explained by Moore. That's why it is called SM theory or Moore theory. So in this chair conformation, there were two types of hydrogens. One is axial hydrogen and the other one is equatorial hydrogen. Axial and equatorial hydrogen. Okay, we know already what is axial along with line, along with whatever the line we drawn. So along with that line is called axial. Equatorial is almost horizontal to the previous line. So for example, one is line upside, another one is horizontal line. This combination is called axial and equatorial. This is general information. So we know this is the structure of cyclohexane. Okay, this is the structure of cyclohexane. Okay, so here upside, here this is number 1, number 2, 3, 4 and 5, here 6 carbon atom cyclohexane format chair conformation. So general structure is this is the cyclohexane, both are same. This is normal structure, okay, hexagonal structure. Here chair conformation. In this chair conformation at first position and second position downside, and coming to third position is upside and fourth position is down, next up, next down. This is the combination. So along with the line, this is called axial. All these 6 are called axial hydrogens. These are called axial hydrogens. So almost horizontal or there is a lot of gap between axial and equatorial. This is equatorial, here also equatorial. Then coming to the third, this is also equatorial. Fourth is upside equatorial, here equatorial, here also equatorial. So 6 axial hydrogens and 6 equatorial hydrogens. 6 axial as well as 6 equatorial. See, here there is no relation between upside and downside. So here axial is upside, here axial is downside. There is no relation between these two, right? So in most of the cases we are confused about all axials are above the plane or all equatorials are below the plane. That equation is wrong. All axials are not above the plane. This is very important statement. Okay, all axials are not above the plane. And the second statement is all equatorials are not below the plane. Not below the plane. These two statements are very, very important. So first one is all axials are not above the plane, and second one is all equatorials are not below the plane. This is the main statement here. Okay, fine. Then coming to one example. For example, here OH group and here third position also, for example, OH group. How can we convert this structure into chair conformation? Okay, right, see. Fine. Yeah, see, this is first position OH and third position also OH. So at first position OH is axial position. This is axial, and third position also axial. So already we saw the statement, that is the statement is all axials are not above the plane as well as all equatorials are not below the plane. So based on the statement, we have some axial above the plane, some equatorial above the plane as well as some axial below the plane and equatorial also below the plane. So here axial above the plane because this is upside. Third position also above the plane. What about here one hydrogen? This is below the plane, but it is axial. It is axial. For example, here this is a methyl group. This is above the plane. This is above the plane. Okay, this is above the plane. Here also above the plane. Here also same. Here also above the plane. So above the plane in general we can represent as thick line. We can represent as thick line. What about below the plane? We can represent it is in broken line. This is called broken line. Okay, we know. How can we find out cis-trans configuration in the cyclohexane chair conformation? This is the question. How can we find out cis-trans isomerism? Cis-trans isomerism in cyclohexane. We know already, in previous classes we already discussed, we already know about that. There is a double bond, same atoms or molecules or same side is called cis. If it is opposite side, it is called trans. Okay. So if coming to this one, chair conformation, how can we predict cis-trans isomerism? So above the plane and above the plane combination is called cis. Otherwise, below the plane and below the plane combination is also called cis. If there is a combination of above the plane and below the plane, this is called trans. This is very simple. Okay? Above the plane combination, or the definition, general definition is, if same groups or atoms are same side is called cis. If it is opposite side is called trans. Okay. So here both are above the plane is called cis. Both are below the plane is also called cis. If one is above the plane and one is below the plane is called trans. Coming to the example. In first case, this is number 1 and number 2, number 3. Okay. Compare between 1 and 2. So in this 1 and 2, OH is upside and CH3 also upside. Yeah. Here hydrogen, here hydrogen, both are downsides. Okay, here this is downside, here also this is downside. So this relation is called, both are upside, so it is called 1 and 2 is called cis. Coming to the 1 and 3, 1 and 3, OH and OH. So in first case, how can we predict based on cis? How can we predict 1 and 2 cis based on the hydrogen atoms? Because here hydrogen atoms are same, not CH3 and OH. Okay, coming to the second one. So OH group, both are above the plane. Otherwise, both hydrogens are below the plane. Here also hydrogen, here also hydrogen. So this is also belongs to cis, 1, 3 cis. So likewise, we can predict. Okay, if whatever the length or whatever the substituents on the cyclohexane moiety, that is chair conformation especially, we can find out based on the above the plane and below the plane, whether it is axial or equatorial, no matter. If it is above the plane or if it is below the plane, that is the matter. Okay, see one example. Okay, for example, I should take another example here. Here OH group, here OH group, third position also OH group, and fourth position also OH group, fifth position OH, and sixth position OH. So obviously there is a OH group, hidden side there is a hydrogen. Coming to the 1 and 2 combination, 1 and 2. So based on the OH only. So one is above the plane, another one is below the plane. So it is 1 and 2 relation is called trans. Then what about 1 and 3? 1 and 3. First position. So better to give the numbering first, then you can easily understand. Okay, 1 and 3 combination, above the plane and above the plane. So 1 and 3 combination is called cis. If coming to the 1 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 4, above and below. So it is called trans. Coming to the 1 and 5. Here this is 1, this is 5, 1 and 5. So it is same side, so it is called cis. Coming to the 1 and 6, 1 and 6, 6 is downside, so it is called trans. If you compare 2 and 3 also, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 2 and 6, again 3 and 4, 3 and 5, 3 and 6, next 4 and 5, 4 and 6, next 5 and 6. You can compare anything. If it is above the plane and below the plane combination, that is called trans. If both are above the plane or both are below the plane, is called cis. This is the combination only. Don't concentrate on axial and equatorial here. There is a lot of difference between axial, equatorial and above, below the plane, right? So this is the combination. So we can finalize in a very simple manner, that is 1 and 2 relation. 1 and 2 relation here is trans relation. 1 and 2 is trans. Then 1 and 3 is cis. 1 and 4 again trans. 1 and 5 again cis. Next 1 and 6 trans. So here 1, 3, 5, 1 set. Okay. Next 2, 4, 6 combination is 1 set. This is very simple representation. So odd numbers are 1 set and even numbers are another set. We can easily find out based on this simple technique. Okay, this is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 substituents are 1 and 2, 1 and 3, whatever the substituents and cyclohexane, especially in chain conformation, this is the representation. Okay, I think you hope like this video. Thank you.